The empty chair at the table. It was a chilly Sunday evening in a quiet suburban neighborhood somewhere in the Midwest. The kitchen light was warm and inviting, and the smell of roasted chicken filled the air. Plates were set, glasses filled, and the big dining table was ready for the family to come together. At one end sat Daniel, scrolling on his phone, only half paying attention while his mom fussed over the gravy. His little sister Emma was talking excitedly about her school project. Their dad was carving the chicken with steady hands. It looked like any normal family dinner. But there was one thing missing: a chair. That empty chair had belonged to Daniel's grandpa, a quiet man who loved telling stories, always quick with a laugh, and who never missed saying grace before a meal. But after he passed a few months ago, the chair stayed empty, and with it came a silence no one quite knew how to fill. Daniel poked at his food, remembering all the times he'd rolled his eyes when Grandpa told the same stories over and over. He thought about how he'd often told Grandpa, "Maybe later, I'm busy," whenever he asked for help in the garden, but later never came. Now, every Sunday dinner reminded Daniel of what he missed out on. The empty chair was a quiet reminder that time with loved ones is fragile, and sometimes we take it for granted. That night, lying awake, Daniel stared at the ceiling. He realized he'd been physically present at the table but emotionally checked out, always caught up in his phone and distractions. The empty chair was whispering a truth he'd ignored: life is short, and the people we love won't always be here. Weeks later, when Daniel's mom asked him to pick up Emma from school, he didn't complain. When Emma got in the car, she started talking about her day, and for the first time in a while, Daniel really listened. That evening at dinner, instead of pulling out his phone, Daniel asked his dad about work and his mom about her new recipe. He even smiled when he thought of Grandpa's stories. No longer boring but precious memories. The chair was still empty, but Daniel's heart was starting to fill the silence with presence and love. One Sunday, Emma pointed at the empty chair and quietly asked, "Do you think Grandpa knows we miss him?" Daniel put his hand on her shoulder. "I think he does, and I think he'd want us to make the most of the time we have." Their dad nodded, eyes a little misty. That night, for the first time in months, they laughed, really laughed, remembering Grandpa's silly jokes and warm hugs. The chair may be empty, but their hearts were full again. Here's what the empty chair teaches us: don't wait until someone is gone to appreciate them. Don't let your phone or busy steal the moments you'll one day wish you had back. Call that family member you've been meaning to reach. Spend time with those you love. Laugh at the stories, even the ones you've heard 100 times. Because one day every table will have an empty chair, and when that happens, all that's left are the memories you made, or didn't. So, make those memories now. Don't wait until a chair is empty to value the person who once sat there. Cherish them today, while you still can.